Welcome to Tolkien Tuesday, a very special time of the week where I tell you something about Lord of the Rings, then you say, "Okay, thanks, Miranda," and go about your day. So we've talked about the two trees of Valinor, the source of light in the world before the sun and the moon, but they weren't the first. Before the trees, there were the lamps. During a time period known as the Spring of Arda, when the Valar continued to fill and perfect the world, the Vala Yavanna asked her husband Aule to build great lamps to help her plants grow. He built 2 lamps on great pillars taller than any mountain at the far north and south of the world. Middle-earth looked very different back then. The location of these lamps wouldn't be shown on your typical Third Age map of Middle-earth that you're familiar with. But these lamps were filled with the light of Varda and were hallowed by Manwë. The lamp in the north was called Iluin. It sat on a tower called Helkar, and it shone with a blue light. The southern lamp was called Ormal. It sat on the tower Ringil, and it shone with golden light. These lamps lit all of Middle-earth, and in the middle where their light met was an island called Almaren that flourished, and that's where the Valar lived at the time. But of course, because we can't have nice things, Melkor, later called Morgoth, saw the Valar enjoying their peaceful spring and their fancy magic lamps and said, "Not on my watch." So while the Valar partied and slept, Melkor attacked the pillars and destroyed the lamps. It was so destructive that the land and sea changed, the island of Almaren was destroyed, and Middle-earth was never the same. That's when the Valar decided to go live on Aman. They created the Haven of Valinor, where they would later try all this again with the 2 trees.